So we've started the concept of e-commerce dropshipping, and I told you that this is the smart model of e-commerce dropshipping. And I told you that e-commerce dropshipping is made up of the words e-commerce and dropshipping. So E means electronic. E means electronic. Commerce means buying and selling. Are we together? E means,
Yes, sir.
Means electronic. Commerce means buying and selling. So whenever you hear the word e-commerce, it simply means buying and selling of goods electronically, or buying and selling of goods online, not digital gadgets. The buying and selling of products online using digital gadgets is what we call e-commerce. E-commerce. E-commerce, just a recap of what we did in our previous class. So E means electronic. Commerce means buying and selling. So e-commerce means the buying and selling of goods online, electronically, that is online, using electronic gadgets, such as your laptop, such as your phone, that is that. But the normal buying and selling is when you go to market, you get your product, you run around, but this one is now e-commerce. You are not doing all that. You may actually have the product in the house that maybe you got from your market, you buy from your suppliers. You may have a store in your house where you store them off. But then you now take that same product in your house, put it online, and you start having orders online, and then you deliver. But then when you add drop shipping to it, to this concept, when you add drop shipping to this concept, it changes the whole scenario. It changes the whole scenario. Is my voice clear enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when you add, when you add the concept of drop shipping to e-commerce, you change everything. If it is only e-commerce, which has to do with buying and selling online, you can actually have the goods or the product in your house. When you have orders online, you sell it off, you deliver. But when you add drop shipping to it, it means that you don't actually touch this product, you don't house this product, you don't have any warehouse for this product. The product are with someone else entirely. You don't touch them. You don't even see them in most cases. Sorry, you don't touch them. You may see them by their pictures or by their videos, but you don't touch them.
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome. You don't have anything that have to do with inventory keeping.
Good evening, sir.
You are welcome. You are welcome. All right. So when you are using the dropshipping model, it means that you have nothing to do with handling of these products. Of your business. All right. Please, if there is anything that you don't get right, maybe my voice is low or something else that you are not seeing my screen, or there's anything you want to complain, just go to the comment section and type. I'll keep my eyes on the comment section to see your reactions, okay? So don't hesitate to type on the comment section if there's anything you are not clear about or you're not seeing, all right? So let's move in that order. Let's move in that order. So in our last class, I explained that when you add drop shipping to e-commerce, it means that you are not touching this product. You are not taking inventory of this product. You only have the product with the supplier, the person that maybe imported it from China, imported it from London. They are with the product. The only thing you have to do now is generate customers, get customers. And then you tell your suppliers, you pay for the product from your suppliers. And then I've told you, never you use your supplier to deliver your product. Never you use your supplier to deliver your product. The reason is this. If, for instance, you negotiated with your supplier, that supplier, this product, I'm going to be buying this product from you for, let's say, 5,000 naira. And then you guys agreed on that set price of 5,000 naira. You all agreed. Okay, your voice is low, please. Is my voice okay now? Guys, is my voice okay now? Just type in the comment section if it's okay now. Could you guys type on the comment section? Is my voice clear enough? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I have told us in the previous class, for instance, you get to a negotiation with your supplier. Your supplier is the guy that imports this product from China. They import this product in large quantity. They are the big guys. They import in large quantity from China, from London, and they warehouse this product. They keep this product in a warehouse. And they are paying for house rent. They are paying for inventories. They are paying for all manner of expenses. All right. So you strike a deal that this product I'm going to buy per piece for 5,000 naira. And you come to an agreement and say, okay, I'm going to be buying a lot of this product from you. So because of that, you are a supplier. Of course, they are suppliers, so their prices will be much more lower comparing to you trying to buy this product from wholesalers. The person that say can't hear you, sir. That should be a network problem. If either my voice is breaking or you can't hear me, just check your network, please. All right. Just check your network. Check your network. Okay. Let me check on something. All right. Are we still here? Are we still here? I think that issue should be solved now. So Judith, can you hear me clearly now? And Miriam, can you guys hear me clearly now? All right. I guess every other person can hear me better now. So let me move on fast because we have a lot to cover tonight. We have a whole lot to cover this night. So let's assume that you negotiated the price with your wholesaler that I'm going to pay you 5,000 rand for per piece of this product, and people have agreed. So the product is with him. You don't touch those products. You don't have anything doing with those products, keeping or housing those products there with your supplier, with the supplier. So now you take those products online, and then you are now selling those products. You are getting customers to buy that product that you had a deal with for 5,000 rand to buy that product for 30,000 naira because you want to make profit. Okay. So by the time you remove your cost for advertisement, you remove your cost for delivery, and you remove your cost for payment for the product, you find out that, let's say, for instance, the cost of the product you are buying from your customer, from your supplier, the cost is 5,000, 5K. Then the advert, maybe you are running Facebook adverts or Instagram advert or TikTok advert, as the case may be, and you are using, let's say you use about 10,000 naira to get one customer, or 5,000 to get one customer. That's about 10,000 naira. Then let's say your delivery guy, the person that picks up the product from your supplier to maybe to deliver, is charging you another 5,000 naira. Delivery, let's say delivery goes for 5,000, depending on the location. It goes for 5,000. So at the end of the day, your expenses, miscellaneous, let's say there's miscellaneous, maybe any other side expenses that may come. I guess this is the spelling now. Let's say it's 5,000. So at the end of the day, you see that your expenses, your total expenses for one product will be about total expenses will be about 5, 10, 15, 20K. But This is a worst case scenario. It won't be up to this, but this is a worst case scenario, about 20K. And now you are selling this product online for 30K. So at the end of the day, you are making a profit of, let's say the selling price, what you are selling this product for online, what you are selling this product for online is for 30K. So your profit now will now be 30 minus 20. Are you guys getting me up to this point? We are going to do a proper calculation and a proper price markup, but I'm just doing a rough work for us here now, so as to be able to explain what I was trying to say. So 30,000 minus 20K, which will give us a profit of 10K. So for every one product you sell, you're having a profit of 10,000 naira. Do you get up to that point, class? If you got me to that point, say yes, 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 yes. Because good. So now look at what happens. Thank you. Look at what happens. You are getting a 10,000 naira profit margin on any one product you sell online. So let's say in a day or in a week, you're able to get like 10 orders in a week and you successfully deliver them. Or let's say you got 20 orders in a week and you successfully deliver like 18 orders. That is a whopping 180,000 you've made for that week. All right, let me not be, most of you over here on this platform now, your mind is not accepting this. So let me come to something your mind can accept. Let's say you're able to make 10 sales in a week, 10 sales, just 10 sales in a week. And you have a profit margin of 10,000 for each product you sell. That's about how much is that? About what? That is 100K that you made for that week. And it is highly, highly achievable. That is even a small amount to make. But now what I'm trying to explain to you is this. Remember, the cost of the products that you paid for from your delivery, from your supplier, you paid 5,000 naira. So if your supplier now is going to deliver this product to your customer and you are charging your customer 30,000 naira, your supplier may just say, oh, this guy, you are behaving smart. You didn't pay for warehouse. You didn't import this product from China as I did. All the hurdles I went through, you didn't go through any of the hurdles, and you are charging 30K for this product. Wow. What will he do? The greed in him will rise, or the greed in her will rise. So instead of delivering your product, they may start giving you flimsy excuses like, oh, your customer didn't show up. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. They may just end up giving you your 5,000 naira back. They've already delivered the product, oh, but then they are telling you stories. If they are good enough, they are kind enough, they may just give you your 5,000 naira back that you paid them, and then they have made 25,000 naira. And then they keep telling you stories. That is why I strongly warned us. I strongly warned us in our previous class, and I said, never you use your supplier to deliver your product. They may want to deliver it for you, but never you use your suppliers to deliver your product. Instead, what you use to stand between your supplier and your customer is your delivery agent. Good, very good. This person said they may even collect your customer. Very good. I get that now. So you use your delivery guy as a barricade between your supplier and your customer. Your delivery guy is not even interested in how much you're selling your product. He's only interested in collecting his money when he delivers your product. And the delivery guys are very good in such a way that they only collect their fee when they deliver your product and the customer has made payment. I have had some orders that I sent out that they were not, the customers were not available to pick up the product, and my delivery guy has to keep my product for me, waiting whenever the customer is ready, and it's only when he delivers that he collects his money from it. It's as good as that. All right, so always use delivery agents. Always use delivery agents to fulfill your order. So tonight we are going to something much more better. Okay. So this night, we are still on module 1. Most of you may be saying I'm talking much, but just calm down. Understand the business model first, because we're going to do a lot of practical until you are tired of practicals. So understand the business model, how it operates. So in module 1, I told us that we are going to be looking at introduction to e-commerce, which we have done, e-commerce dropshipping, which we have done. Please, those of you who are new to this platform, please, once you are logged out, maybe at the expiration of 40 minutes, this session will be over. Just return to the group where I sent the link. Tap on the link to return. Okay, that is just what you do. Anytime you are logged out, just return to the general group, tap on the link to return to class. Don't waste any time. Else, you'll be missing a lot of value. So in module 1, we are still on module 1, which is introduction to e-commerce dropshipping. I now told us that we are going to do selling systems. So the first thing we did last week was introduction. So we are on module 1. We are still on module 1. I told us we are on module 1. And we covered introduction to e-commerce, introduction to smart e-commerce. I call it the smart e-commerce dropshipping because it's not the normal way people do dropshipping or e-commerce. The next one is selling system. That is what we are going to focus on tonight. Selling systems. Then the last thing we're going to look at is automated and manual selling systems. So these are the things we are going to cover in module 1, and we're going to be doing a lot of talk. So if you are afraid of talk, please better calm down your mind. Module 1, module 2 is talk, because you need to understand what you are going into. From module 3, we'll now go into practicals. Module 3 will now be practicals. So let's go to the selling systems now. So number 2, we've done, this is now selling systems. All right. Okay. What are selling systems? Selling systems are basically a set of marketing tools you put in place with the end goal of doing 2 major things. I've told us you have to come with your writing material whenever you're in a class like this, because this is a full master class. It's not just a joking class. This is a full master class. So selling systems are basically a set of marketing tools you put in place with the end goal of doing 2 major things. So selling system helps us to do 2 major things. Okay? So a selling system helps us, let me use small letter now. Okay. A selling system helps us to achieve the following 2 major goals. All right? The first thing it helps us to achieve is showing a product or service to an ideal audience. The first thing a selling system does is that it helps us to show, because whether you need to like it or not, you need people to see what you are selling. Even if you have a goal, even if your product is the best product in the world, but it is not being shown to people, there's no way you can sell. So a selling system, number one, the first thing that a selling system helps us to do is that it helps to do the following three things: showing a product or service to an ideal audience. To an ideal audience. Underline the word ideal, ideal audience. Audience are people who are, audience simply mean customers or people. But when you add the word ideal, let me put it in caps lock. Ideal. Let me bolden it. Ideal. Ideal. There are two types of audiences. There's ideal audience, there's random audience. Ideal audience are a group of people. Audience. Ideal audience are a group of people that are interested in your product. Ideal audience. All right? Random audience are, you are not sure whether they are interested in your product or not. But for ideal audience, they are typically interested in your product. It's like someone who is trying to sell that is the air cream that men use for their bears to make their bears to grow. All right. If you're trying to sell that kind of cream to women or to children, that is not an ideal audience because they're not interested. They don't even value what you're trying to sell. They don't want it. So they're not your ideal audience. But once you show that product to people that are exactly, they need that product, what happens? The demand for it is what is so high. I'm sorry. They go after the product. They rush for the product. Why? That is your audience, ideal audience. So one of the powerful things that a selling system should do is that it should put your product in front of an ideal audience, not just a random audience. Then the second thing that a selling system does is that it gets the ideal audience to make a buying decision. Getting the ideal audience to make a buying decision. Okay, so there's one thing to show your product to people that need it. But then they may be skeptical. Is this true? Is this fake? Is this real? Can it fulfill it? All these promises it's making. Okay, so what a selling system does is that a selling system does not just show your product to ideal audience. It's as well convince them and compel them to make a buying decision. Someone say, I'm not seeing. Not seeing. Is there any other person that is not seeing my screen? Or it's only okay, so every other person is seeing my screen. So that should be a network issue. Please kindly log out and log in. Please, it should be a network issue. All right, my eyes are on the comment section. My eyes are fully on the comment section. So if there's anything that is wrong, just type and I will see it quickly as fast as possible and I'll attend to it. All right, so I haven't said that about buying a selling system because I told us the things we're going to achieve. So we are trying to achieve each of them. Now, listen to this. For e-commerce, the ideal selling system for any product is, for e-commerce, what is the ideal selling system for e-commerce? The ideal selling system for e-commerce dropshipping Now, a dependable traffic source, because listen, traffic means getting people. People is what is referred to traffic. A dependable traffic source. So a source of getting people. Because as long as online business is concerned and offline business is concerned, in fact, as long as business is concerned, traffic is the lifeline. If you don't have traffic coming to your business, what I mean by traffic, people coming to your business, seeing your business, patronizing your business, okay? If you don't have traffic coming to your business will die a natural death. So traffic is something that is non-negotiable when it comes to online business, bro. Traffic is the lifeline. Your product can be the best product in the world, but if you don't have traffic, if you don't have people coming, so you must have a sustainable, dependable traffic source where you get people, okay? You must have a sustainable, dependable, predictable traffic source. So the first component of a dropshipping selling system is what? A dependable traffic system. Just as I've told us, once you log out, just go back to the group, tap on the link to return. So the first thing you need is a dependable traffic source, dependable, predictable traffic source. Dependable, predictable, and consistent traffic source. So you need this. In fact, this is the first thing you need. Followed by, you will need a sales funnel. Please follow me. You need a sales funnel. A sales funnel. I will explain each of them as we move on. Followed by, you need a lead acquisition. Lead acquisition. Lead acquisition. Followed by, I will explain each of them. Sales closing and delivery. Sales closing and delivery. Not seeing the down, okay. Are we serious? Are we serious? Can you see me properly now? Sales closing and delivery. And then you can now do your retargeting. This is optional, but it's good enough. Retargeting. Okay, good. So now let me explain each of them. The first thing you need, or the first component of an ideal selling system for e-commerce is number one, a dependable, predictable, and consistent traffic source. That is a place where you can always get customers, a place where you can always get people that are interested in your product. All right. Then the next thing is a sales funnel. That is, a sales funnel is simply a step-by-step process that you take your customers through, or your prospective customers through, so that they can become your customers. A step-by-step process where you take people through for them to have trust in your product, for them to have trust in your services, so that they can become what? Your customers. That step-by-step process is what we call a sales funnel. Okay? Well, I'll explain that in detail. And then a lead acquisition form, or a lead acquisition. For instance, now, if you are into, let's say, into real estate, your selling system can be something like using Facebook or using Instagram as your sustainable, predictable traffic source, or TikTok or Twitter. Then your sales funnel, maybe your landing page. Those of you who are in the previous classes we've had, I've explained to you what a landing page is. A landing page is a one-page website where you explain in depth your product or your service, where you explain a one-page website where you explain your product and you explain your service. That is called a landing page. That is why it's called a landing page, a one-page website where you get to explain your product, you get to explain your services to your customers or to your prospective customers. So a dependable traffic source, which can be a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, and then your sales funnel, that one-page website where you explain your product in depth, and then your lead, so your lead acquisition form. So if you're into real estate now, it can be like, okay, you run a Facebook advert, you get people into your landing page where you explain the product to them, and then you send them to a form where you can call like a survey form, or what do these real estate people call it? A checkup form. Okay, an appointment form where they can now say, okay, I want to go and check the land, the day and the time. A form like that can collate their name, collate their phone number, collate their emails, and then the date they want to come for inspection. Okay, good, inspection form. All right, so a sales page, then a sales page take them to an inspection form. Okay, and then next is what? Sales closing. All right, sales closing. In this sales closing, it's that have to do with after they've shown interest, you've collected their details, you now have to call. You now have to check up. Okay, you said they're going to check on the land on Tuesday. Today is Monday. Should we still be expecting you so from the details you have filled? That is called sales closing. All right, so these are the various components of a selling system. So different businesses have different selling systems. Okay, just like I've explained for selling system for real estate. I just explained a simple selling system that can apply for real estate. It is different from the selling system for e-commerce. In e-commerce now, it can be that you run an advert for your product. Maybe you are selling a blender. You run an advert for selling your blender. They see your advert online. They click. That is a predictable source. Either Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they see your advert, then they click on that advert because they're interested. They come to your sales page, your sales funnel. That is your landing page. And then they read up more about that product. And then it takes them to a lead acquisition form. That is where they can now fill the number of product they want. If it is color, the color they want. If it is the unit, the amount of units they want, they fill it up there. That is the lead acquisition form. And then once that happens, you now call them up. Okay, you say you're expecting social product. When do I deliver? Okay, so that is the sales closing and delivery. Then retargeting comes. We'll talk about retargeting later, okay? But this is the simple step-by-step process of an ideal selling system. Now, if you understood what I just explained now, type on the comment section understood. So it's called a selling system. Type on the comment section understood. My eyes are on the comment section. Good, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, good. So we are good to go. So I have successfully explained. The person that said my voice is breaking, please kindly check your network, all right? Check your network, please. Just check your network. All right, so what are selling systems? So I have just explained the selling system for you. So now I'm going to explain what are selling systems, and then tonight, the last thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to explain the two selling systems, manual selling systems and automatic selling system, and then we'll be done with module 1. Once I explain the manual selling system, automated selling system tonight, we'll be done with module 1, so that when we are meeting next week, we shall focus on module 2. All right? But then let's go to what are selling systems. Let's now explain what I have done now in details for us. All right, so we're going to have what are selling systems? What are selling systems? So I have created the structure for us: dependable traffic source, a sales funnel, a lead acquisition, then your sales closing and delivery, which is involved. All right, good. So let's go now. Let's try to break each of them down. Your dependable, predictable, and consistent.